evidence I have already supplied. My most pressing issue with all of the supposed independent authority is that it is not independent. Bill Russell, during my correspondence via email, which I have supplied already, was evasive. He failed to answer my questions. He failed to even conduct an interview with myself, the victim, even though I repeatedly asked for one. He did, however, manage to talk to Neil, the wrongdoer in the matter. As I did not want to ruin my entire family's Christmas and school holidays, I did not even make this complaint until late January. In doing so, I took evidential photos for comparative purposes of my foot, the footwear along with a screenshot of the police vehicle upon my foot. As I did this in January, Bill Russell has basically assessed this to be fabricated and has, in his divine wisdom, chosen to discredit it. I believe Bill has been anything but impartial in this matter, due to his position being that of Neil's supervisor. He has refused to even give myself a call to discuss my claims, even though affording Neil that option. After on leave for 3 weeks, he just insults my intelligence with his conclusion. I have mentioned this to a number of legal professionals, and the standard response is the police investigating the police about the police and then getting back to the police to let the police know whether the police did anything wrong unlawfully is just how it is in New Zealand. What the fuck? I will be seeking remedy through private prosecution should the IPCA not deal with this matter in a favourable manner. What does K in the name K. Irvine stand for? As I wish to know who I am dealing with. One can contact myself on either daytime home phone number or email. I leave this matter in your hands, K. Irvine, and look forward to hearing from you. As a side note, Bill seems to pay close attention to my own actions as opposed to the wrongdoer, Neil Winterbottom, and even seems to fit to judge my actions, which are not in question, nor his to judge. I was present at North Shore District Court on the 17th of March, and a not guilty plea was entered on behalf of the defendant in regards to Neil's 2 false allegations in relation to that day. James Gallagher at the North Shore Police Prosecutions has failed thus far to produce a signed sworn affidavit statement of fact from Neil, the witness, even though it has been required both verbally and in writing as per Rachel Allen, the Court Registrar of North Shore District Court's instructions. The defended hearing is on the 19th of May, 9:30 AM, where I will be submitting video evidence rebutting Neil's unsworn statement supplied. I will thoroughly enjoy having Neil on the stand, where he will finally not be able to run away from my simple questions. I have several. Firstly, where do you, Neil Winterbottom, derive your authority over I a man? To date, I find his actions to be that of a coward, hiding behind the colour of law just to justify his unlawful actions. Have a fantastic day, Kay. Warm regards, me. So yeah, I hear nothing back for, when was that sent? That was sent on the 28th of March. I heard nothing back for over a month and a half. And the next chase up I give here is on Thursday, May the 14th, to the Independent Police Conduct Authority. I have still not heard any response from yourself, K. Irvine. Please contact myself as I wish to know what is going on with regards to the aforementioned matter. Should I not hear from yourself within the next week, I shall start giving yourself a chase-up call or two. Not that it should be necessary. This call will be recorded for security purposes. What is the reason for the lack of response so far from the IPCA in general? Are there any problems that I may be of assistance? I look forward to hearing from you, Kay. Have a fantastic day. Me. Alright, so, and that was sent on the 14th of May. So, I got no response again for a couple of months, and then in the end, so we've dealt with Bill, we've dealt with whoever K. Irvine is, and then out of the blue I get an IPCA email dated the 16th of July from, and it says please refer to the attached letter, which I'll read to you shortly, and it is from Judge Sir David Corruthers, and it refers to this letter. Okay, so that, this letter, alright, that there. Dear Mr. Keane, your email dated 14th of May has been referred to me as indicating dissatisfaction with the original decision made by the authority on your complaint. The letter already sent to you indicated that the authority took the view that this matter is best dealt with by the police and referred the matter for them to take such further action as they thought appropriate. This authority has very limited resources, and we are obliged to make the best use of limited funding and to prioritise the cases which we investigate independently ourselves. Really? So morals and ethics and all that sort of shit don't come into it. It's all down to money, isn't it? In this case, it seems to me still, on review, to be appropriate that the matter be referred back to the police for them to take such action as they see suitable and appropriate in the circumstances, and that has been done. I have written to the police requesting that they do this in your case. For the purposes of completion, I should add that I have viewed the video clip that you identified to the authority. I found nothing at all helpful on this which would change the decision I have come to. I do not intend directing that any further action be taken on your complaint for the above reasons. Signed by David. I respond to David with a nice notice telling them that I don't understand legalese and all the rest of it. This is one of my standard I do not understand notice. And then I've responded to him in this fashion. Greetings, David. I thank you for the time you have spent on this matter. However, referring it back to the wrongdoer's direct superior, a Senior Sergeant Bill Russell, to investigate was in itself laughable. The concept of sending a complaint to the police to investigate the police to see if the police have done anything wrong is illogical. I have spoken to more than one legal professional and as to which course of action to take in this matter. Most have stated that the corruption within the legal society is just how it is. Quote, that's just how it is in New Zealand. I am told, and to seek any real form of redress, one should go to the ministerial level, which in itself again is a joke. That will go to the media. As John Key is the local MP, I don't expect anything will change. However, the facts remain the same. Neil Winterbottom, the man, caused myself, another man, injury, alarm, distress and harassment on the 21st of November 2014. I shall proceed with seeking private prosecution in competent court for remedy. I am sure you believe your decision is valid, David. However, I demand you to explain the reasoning and logic that brings you to this decision. On tape, my foot was clearly rolled upon. On tape, the man fled after committing vehicular assault. Under oath upon my cross-examination, Neil, Constable Winterbottom, was unable to give an explanation. Under affirmation on the 19th of May 2015 at Courtroom 4 North Shore District Court with Mrs. Walworth and Cave pre-siding, I gave evidence that the man, Neil Winterbottom, had caused my self-injury. The transcripts of which are currently being withheld from me by a Mr. Walworth, Justice of the Peace. I have spent over 4 years learning the legalese language and the ambiguity of these words used to attempt to govern mankind through the person, be it natural, legal, body, corporate, unincorporated body or corporation soul, and most of the compartmentalised members of mankind do not have a clue how they are controlled. I do not care what legal rule Neil believed I may have infringed upon. It did not give him authority over I am man. No joinder in equity was established, and I was not operating under any licence at that time. He had no right to cause my self-injury, and to date, by the ample actions of all the public servants, it is just hopeless and pointless to attempt to seek redress from a system where the rules of legislature are solely for the yous, and not for the they. I do note that your decision only strengthens the point that it all comes down to money. Funding, things such as ethics, honour, integrity, play second fiddle to. As always, I wish no harm to any fellow man, and bid yourself, David, a good day. By me. Okay? And just to make sure, because you see, on these emails they have this little warning shit, right? And the warning reads, contents of this message are not subject to legal rules of disclosure. Warning. This email, including attachments, is intended solely for the persons, or entity to whom it is addressed, and the information it contains is confidential in terms of the Independent Police Conduct Authority Act 1988. Don't understand it. Any disclosure, retransmission, dissemination, or other use of this email may be unlawful. If you have received this email in error, please notify the sender or by return email, fax, telephone, and delete the email. Now, of course, I was concerned that I may be doing something wrong. It doesn't mean I have. So, as it's saying that on one line it's not subject to legal rules, and yet on the next line something may be unlawful if I do something with it, I wanted to get clarification. So I rung them up. Here's the call. Right. 0800.
Hello, you have reached the Independent Police Conduct Authority. Please note your call may be recorded. Please hold for assistance. Thank you. Please wait while your call is transferred. Independent Police Conduct Authority, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, who am I speaking with?
Rosemary.
Hi Rosemary, how are you?
Oh, thank you. How are you?
Oh, I'm a box of fluffy ducks.
Oh, that's good.
Right, I have a question or a pondering that hopefully you can help me with.
Well, I probably can't, but I can put you through to someone who may be able to help you.
That's all
I'll
good.
put you through to one of our complaint assessors, okay?
Oh, that'd be fine, yep.
Okay, just a moment.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, Independent Police Conduct Authority, Ruth speaking.
Hi Ruth, how are you today?
Good, thank you. How are you?
Not too bad. In fact, I'm a box of fluffy ducks. I've got a couple of queries I'm hoping you can help me with here. Myself and through my person, I've filed a complaint in regards to a man who was acting as a police constable who ran over my foot back in November. And I filed a complaint to the IPCA back in January, and a couple of months later, after it had been forwarded through to the police to investigate the police to see if the police had done anything wrong, I got a response back that I wasn't really too favourable of. In fact, I was basically insulted. So what I did is I made a complaint to the management of the IPCA. I was corresponding with a K. Irvine, and I don't know whether that's a man or a woman. They wouldn't identify themselves. And then 2 months after that, in other words, just July the 16th, I've received an email from a judge, Sir David Corruthers. Is he the head of it there, is he?
Yes.
He is. Okay, now David's made some decisions, and I need to know the reasoning and logic behind those decisions. He's given me a monetary thing saying that you've got limited resources and that sort of jazz, and you're not going to go chasing up everything, even though I've supplied video evidence of the man